seems to be the case that Republicans do not want Trump to come rally for Herschel Walker, or go rally, I should say, in Georgia amidst his runoff election with Raphael Warnock, because they think, as we saw in the midterms, that Trump is toxic, that Trump will actually hurt Herschel Walker's campaign, being seen with him getting a bunch of thoughts in people's heads of Herschel Walker being a Trumpster. And so Vanity Fair has a good article on this. It's actually reporting on what was broken through a Rolling Stone article, but I liked the way that Vanity Fair put it together better. So here's a little bit from that, and then we'll discuss. As you've probably heard by now, Donald Trump's stranglehold on the Republican Party is currently on life support in the wake of the midterm elections, during which his endorsement became the kiss of death in a number of key races. As a result, many Republicans want him to stay as far away from the state of Georgia as possible until after the runoff between Herschel Walker and Raphael Warnock, lest his stench push voters to cast their ballots for the incumbent Democrat who won his runoff in the state against the Trump-backed Kelly Loeffler in January 2021. And we'll give you one guess as to how he's coping with the rejection. Rolling Stone reports that the ex-president, who has become radioactive within the GOP over the last 2 weeks, is extremely pissed that virtually no one of importance in the party wants him to campaign for Walker, whom he endorsed for Senate more than a year ago. And it's not just Never Trumpers or people like Mitch McConnell who want him to stay away. According to reporters, those two individuals, people who are on good terms with Trump, have implored him not to hold a Georgia rally ahead of the runoff. Elsewhere, a Republican aide told The Hill, hopefully Trump will stay out of the race as much as he possibly can, noting that if you talk to Georgia election strategists, they believe Trump was a huge drag on Walker in suburban Atlanta. And so we'll stop the reading there, but one of the things that the Rolling Stone article highlighted was that it also really irks Trump, the idea that they would not want Trump to come, but they would want DeSantis to come, because there's a rivalry there, and he doesn't like the idea that DeSantis right now may be more popular within the Republican Party than he is, which I do think the analysis from Republicans who care about that race, obviously I hope Herschel Walker loses, but if you were advocating on behalf of Herschel Walker, you probably don't want Trump to come. And you could get benefits from DeSantis coming, because it is the more moderate Republicans. Now, DeSantis is not moderate at all. He is so radical, but for some reason seems to be more appealing to more moderate Republican voters, which is a bummer. And so he could help, while Trump has become pretty toxic in certain areas of the country and certain mindsets of people. And so you know this is just the worst thing for Trump. He hates the idea so deeply that people behind the scenes could be hoping, pleading with him that he doesn't come and throw his support publicly again behind Herschel Walker, because that would actually hurt Herschel Walker likely. And Trump likes to think of himself as someone who everything he touches turns to gold, and can't cope with the fact that no longer and really never has that been the case. He won his election in 2016, and I think that gave a lot of people, not just Trump and his supporters, the idea that Trump was this magical winner. But then we saw 2018, huge Republican losses, 2020. Of course, Trump lost, and 2022 didn't go as good for Republicans as it should have in the minds of a lot of people analyzing the political reality. And so he actually is not someone who brings winning along with him as much as he likes to portray. And that's making itself so clear now, and at least is now something that Republicans are fully aware of, as is told in their begging of him not to come and campaign for Herschel Walker. Very interesting. I would love to see him deny or reject their requests for him not to come, meaning that he actually goes, campaigns for Herschel Walker, and actually hurts his campaign. That would be so beautiful to watch. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get access to an extra full show every Saturday that only members can see, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there is a link in the description.